Hello, it's Jason here from Streamline. Today I have with me the Citroën E Relay, so it's fully electric, and this vehicle here is going to be put to the test. We're going to do our usual test with this one. So the manufacturers claim it will do 154 miles on a full charge. What we're going to do is we're going to take it out on a full charge and see how many miles we can get out of it with nothing in the back, and then we're going to put 1,000 kilos in the back because it's got a 1,150 kilo payload. We're going to put 1,000 litres in the back, 1,000 kilos in the back, take it up to its maximum capacity with the driver obviously as well, and we see how many miles we get out of it that way. So stay tuned and check out the results. Good, so before we dive into the test of the vehicle, I just thought it'd be good just to run through just some of the features that have changed in this particular model. Unfortunately, I personally think this isn't quite as refined as some of the previous models that we've actually reviewed. If you haven't seen those videos, we have done a review on the E Berlingo and also the E Dispatch as well, so you can check those out on our channel. But this one, as I say, it hasn't. They've basically taken out the gear stick here and replace it with 3 buttons. So you've got drive, you've got neutral and reverse. This model doesn't seem to have the regen braking, so we can just see how we get on with that. Maybe it's just sort of built in automatically, I'm not sure, so we'll see how the drive goes, and I'll keep you updated on that. Also on this model, you'll see up here that we've got the battery percentage and also the mileage and the range presented up there. Personally, I'd probably prefer it on the screen in front of me rather than in the mirror, but not a huge change. I mean, probably get used to that pretty quickly. And then the only other key feature that's slightly different to the other electric models is this one has still got the manual handbrake, while the other ones have got the electric handbrake. So yeah, again, just something that's not hugely different, but is worth noting. But yeah, we'll crack on with the test and yeah, see how we get on. So we've now completed the test on the E Relay, and we've got some really fascinating results on this vehicle. So when this vehicle's been empty, full charge, empty in the back, that is, it's produced 131 miles out of the 154 that the manufacturers claimed it would do. So that's approximately 85% of the range they specified. We've then obviously filled it in the back up to 800 kilos of payload. And what we've managed to get out of the vehicle with 800 kilos is just over 100 miles out of the range. So that was obviously on a full charge again. So that's quite significant. That's almost obviously 2/3 of what they actually claim. Very interesting. I thought it might achieve a little bit more with the payload. Obviously, it being a larger vehicle, I would have thought it was been designed to cope with obviously with the range a bit better, but obviously not. But still, a very useful van to have on the fleet if you're trying to comply with the electric regulations and obviously the ULEZ zones in London, that type of thing. It hasn't quite got the a decent range. I would say 100 miles, depending on what sort of type of journey you're doing. Our test was done on mainly motorway. 80% of the test would have been done on motorway, so we have been giving it quite a harsh ride. But obviously, depending on what sort of ride you're planning on giving it, 100 miles could work for you. But then again, if you know it's going to achieve 100 miles in your journey with that sort of weight on board, you can plan for that. So, in whole, this vehicle has actually performed very well for an electric vehicle in comparison to the other vehicles we've tried. We've obviously tested the Berlingo and also the Dispatch as well. You can check out those, as I mentioned earlier. You can check out those on our YouTube channel. But compared to those, this vehicle definitely isn't as refined. It's definitely not got the nice touches that the other vehicles have got, but in terms of performance, it's definitely up there with them. It can definitely work. It's definitely a very usable vehicle. It's just a matter of making it work for you. If you like this video, please like it, and also subscribe to our channel. We're going to have plenty more videos coming out on these electric vehicles in the future. So yeah, please subscribe. And if you've got any questions, please fire them in. We'll be very, very interested to see them. If you've got any questions about the tests and what other things we've done on the test, yeah, please don't hesitate to get in touch. We'd love to speak to you. And yep, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.